Hello and welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. But hello, Wada and Rom. What are you guys up to? Hey, it's time to get vegetables. It's time to get vegetables and, maybe hate my life. Those are some beefy melons. Wada is just taking the day to relax. I don't think it'll fucking matter what I plant, to be honest. Yay, tomatoes! Tomatoes! Can we even leave? So last time we were playing this game, we had to deal with the fuckers, the Swifties. We had to deal with the fucking Swifties. And their bloodlust, to act revenge on behalf of Taylor Swift. And it was fucking exhausting to deal with. It was so exhausting. Wait, what? What the fuck game are you playing again? We are playing Persona 4 Golden. That's what we're doing. Hello. Hello, people in the weird limo.
Welcome. It's been quite some time. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
Wada doesn't know what to fucking make of this shit.
I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far.
Can I get off this ride, please?
Do
Thanks.
you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Why do I have this responsibility? You know, I really don't know at this point. I really don't know because I have been stuck with a bunch of unreasonable people.
With this being the very hour of your ordeal, it may not be so easily overcome. The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret? We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
I wish Naoto could have fucking reasoned with the Swifties instead of me. Why did I have to reason with the Swifties?
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
Shut up, Yosuke. I literally don't care about anything that you have to say anymore.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Sure, let's call them comrades. Sure. Wait, what?
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
You guys are driving through nothing. You are driving through the void.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life.
I imagine so.
Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart.
I want to be in a bougie limo. Your mom travels. What? That doesn't make any sense, Wada. But hello, Knightley. I don't know if I greeted you or not, but sup, dude. We haven't done anything with Marie as of yet.
Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Who is ringing the doorbell inside of the limo? Oh, okay, it's in like the actual universe instead of this weird limo universe.
Teddy's missing.
I don't like you.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
So, I know what the game wants me to do, but at this point, I don't fucking care.
Too. He was acting all weird lately.
I'm so worried. Oh no.
Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
I don't wanna. Why do we have to go to fucking Walmart?
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
You know, I'm gonna steal Kanji's pants too. I'm gonna steal his boots and his pants.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
Let's use our collective... Okay, so, like... Let's use our collective half a brain and Naoto's brain to figure this out.
I guess that's all we can do right now.
Did you see his pants while he was walking up? I want them. I want those pants. It's understandable to want to get rid of it, like, but it's a lot more grim to actually leave him to die. Teddy's fine. Teddy's fine. Teddy's fine. Teddy's a weird magical creature from the weird magical horrid world of the TV universe. I will have them, Knightley. Don't fucking test me on this. I will have those pants.
He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
Why would he wear a Speedo as underwear? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? He's a crime. Wait, who's a crime waiting to happen? Teddy. I'm very aware that Teddy is like 2 steps away from like committing some type of sexual harassment. And somebody actually wait, he's already committed sexual harassment several times. We've seen it happen, but he's like 2 steps away from someone actually reporting him. We all know Kanji doesn't do his own laundry. His mother does.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed, Miss Yamano the announcer and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
Knightley, I will take them. I will take them.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Wait, how will you make sure that I can't? What does that even mean?
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Namatame is not sane. He is not a sane man. Why are we contemplating whether he's sane or not?
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself!
Hanji, we had this discussion yesterday. Do you have short-term memory loss? I will punch Yosuke to remind you.
What do you think, Senpai?
I know what the game wants me to
If you think
say.
about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
I know what the game wants me to say, and I hate that it gives you so little options and that it wants your input when it's like, bruh, leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Not so. Do the thinking for me.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Like, I get where they're like drawing all of. They're not just pulling stuff out of their butts. Except for Chie. Chie totally pulled that out of her butt. She just happened to be somewhere. But like, it's this thing of where it's like, it's a bunch of high schoolers putting together these, like, slivers, these grass slivers of things to make a fuller picture, when it's like, can we just have Naoto do that instead? You know? We just have Naoto do that instead, because that would make sense. Because I'm trying to remember. So the copycat murder doesn't matter. The warning letter doesn't matter. I don't think. I don't remember who Mitsuzuri, whoever that is. I don't remember who that is. I don't think either. It makes my brain hurt. I'm gonna go with the diary, because they talked about that last time, but did they not talk about it in full? I don't know. Like, I don't know if they talked about it in full or not. And that's, like, the issue. Sure, whatever.
But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man.
No, I already said that. I already said that. Stop pushing buttons, me. This?
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country? Morning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
I don't think that matters.
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Not necessarily. So, with what Kanji's saying, I feel like not necessarily, because the way that it's written is a lot less direct, and is a lot, like, it's a better of a way to imply, it implies things, right? It doesn't say directly. There's no direct evidence here. So, if you're gonna write a letter like that, that's the best way to do it, is to imply something, then directly say it. I feel like this is where they want me to go.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But he still could have written the letter, though. That, like, that possibility is still there. Like, he still could have written the letter. Like, what makes it so that he didn't? But sure.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
Not necessarily. If we are now under the assumption that Namatame didn't kill anyone, he still could have done it. So there's two people who could have done it, if we are now going to assume that Namatame is not. Like, he still could have. The way that they're doing this doesn't make sense. Like, they're drawing... They're taking a... Okay. So, they're taking... So, they're taking the letter... So, it's written not in a direct way. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Like, just because you didn't say that you would do a thing, like, saying that you would do a thing in a letter that, in a threatening letter that you're gonna give someone, implicates you. Right? So, an intelligent person wouldn't implicate themselves. So, they're assuming so, what they're assuming is that Namatame isn't intelligent and that actually what they're assuming is that anyone would just implicate these nuts, yeah. That's what they're doing, that's what they're saying. Like... Who writes letters like that? But they're asking me to solve a case, Spino! They're asking me to solve a fucking case! And I'm just thinking about all of the possibilities. Right?
If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God.
Dear God.
Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So, Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
With this line of thinking, there could be a lot of... With this line of thinking, there could be, you know, any number, because if you're going to consider more than 2, why not 3? Why not 3? Why not more? Why, you know? Like...
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first 2 cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV, and yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
How? Like, Naoto definitely feels like she's onto something when she says that, like, if you think that, like, his actions are different from, like, the first 2. So, like, if his motives, right? So, motive doesn't really line up. So if saving people doesn't mean that they die, right? Which we get from his statement of when we were in Nanako's palace dungeon thing. And he said that he saved all of them. Then death isn't the whole saving point. I get that. Like, that's like, okay, that's pretty like a 1-2 connect thing. So then, what Naoto is saying is that, so his definition isn't that they're dead. So then his involvement starts afterwards. Like, that part makes sense. I don't know why we have to get the letter involved. The letter being involved can just be thrown out, like, completely. 100%. And we can still reach the same conclusion. I don't know why we're adding the letter in, because the letter doesn't tell us anything. It really doesn't. I have not been shown that the letter shows anything.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Sure. They're gonna totally let us in. After some of the Swifties decided, yes, let's murder this fucker. But how does it do that? How does it reveal that there's another killer out there? It doesn't do that. His statement before suggests that his involvement comes afterwards, after the other two died. Right? It's his statements that he makes. I'm asking you if, like, that makes sense to you. Like, so his statement that he makes, that he saves, that, you know, that he saved them, and they're still alive, implicates that his involvement was later. Not at the beginning of when people started to die, but later. So that in and of itself means that there's somebody else involved. We don't have to talk about the letter. The letter feels more like a distraction than anything. To make this conversation seem more complicated than it actually is. Does that make sense, Knightley? Whoa. Oh wait, Nanako is judgment, Nanako is justice, not judgment. Because I was like, wait a minute, I thought Nanako was judgment. No, she is justice.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
That's fair.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Yay, it's more hospital time.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
Then who's this fucker?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Ah, understood. I see.
Oopsies.
Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes.
Oh my god. This is just like what happened in P5. This is just like what happened in P5, I kid you not. Except for, like, it's not Naoto, instead it's Tsai, and instead of the main character being outside the door, we're inside the door.
Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well.
Why? Am I Akechi in this situation? Am I Akechi in this situation? Fuck, I don't want to be Akechi.
He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Excuse me, what?
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
Who am I? Who am I in this plan now, too?
I'll vouch for his identity.
Hello, Adachi. Welcome to the stream. What is up with you, dude?
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild.
Dojima needs to go the fuck to bed, and he needs to stay there.
Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too.
What the fuck is he doing?
This is Unit 252. Huh?
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Suspicious object out in the lobby. Okay.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
Oh, are they... What diversion are those idiots doing?
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
These idiots. I swear
Understood.
to God.
Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Small town police are incompetent.
Wow.
That's all I have to say. Wait. How the fuck did you all
There's
get
nothing
here?
much inside that suspicious object. So he won't be gone long.
What is this suspicious object? What did you do, Naoto?
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Did you plant a suspicious, like... Did you plant something that looks like a bomb? What the fuck? What is happening? Oh shit, it's the people who were gonna kick my ass.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Wait, you're worried for these kids' mental health? Explain. I mean, I feel like that already went into the toilet as soon as they went to the TV world, so... Whatever. This is the most direct question, but I feel like the game isn't gonna let you.
Huh? Me?
The game let me be direct, oh my god. Oh my god. Is he mute now? He might be.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
I'm thinking about his statement. What does Namatame think that he did? So he threw people into TVs. What does he think that that does?
That's why I put them in there. They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yes, this is a completely different person from the person that we were dealing with, like... Not even yesterday. Well, yesterday he was having a fucking mental breakdown. So I guess that we would count that as yesterday, but like... From... A week ago? 2 weeks? No, 2 weeks ago. Because we had to take our fucking stupid tests. Because tests get in the way of plot.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first 2 victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
What does that mean?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so that is direct evidence that he did not write warning letters.
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
As I thought.
You're still getting kidnapping charges, dude. I hope you know that.
You believe me?
At least for Nanako. You are 100% getting kidnapping charges for Nanako. Not if they opt not to press charges. Do you think that Dojima's not gonna press charges? Dojima wants to press his fist to the inside of this guy's skull. It was hello, Pancakes. I saw your message, but I wasn't able to read it, like, in full.
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you.
That's a lot of responsibility for a man who's like just inches away from having another mental breakdown.
We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
I don't know why, but the man just looks more crazy for some reason in that shot. Not less crazy, more.
All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on.
In Japan, do people really give that much of a shit about affairs? That's interesting.
I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that.
Bro? I love how he's taking all the blame when it's like, bro, it takes more than one person to create an affair.
I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi!
When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Hasn't this bitch ever seen The
I
Ring?
was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane.
When did The Ring come out? I know that like the American version of The Ring came out around this time, if not a little bit before.
In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected.
Once again, like, does Japan really care that much about, like, affairs like that? That's interesting.
That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Hey, Drifter, what is up with you, dude? You came in at a wonderful time.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
He saw Taylor Swift before she died!
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
Damn. He met Grammy winner Taylor Swift. Shit, dude.
But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife.
Well, yeah, you kind of had an affair. So, like, yeah, that one's on you.
Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was.
Okay.
But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart.
Maybe you should have got those divorce papers sooner. Just saying.
Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her.
Should have filed your papers, bro.
She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered.
This is different, though. Is it, or is it not? So I'm trying to think, is this Princess Yukiko? I don't think that's I think that's Amagi and Yukiko.
I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something.
Because I'm thinking about the way that, like, I'm thinking all the way to the beginning of the game, right? So, when Yukiko shows up, we only can tell that she's Yukiko once it's, like, Princess Yukiko. So why is it that Namatame can see her so clearly? That's my question, because, like, the other times it was really, like, blurry. Like, super blurry. We never saw Amagi in Yukiko. We only saw Princess Yukiko. So why? And it's not because he partially entered the TV. It's not what happened. Because otherwise, we wouldn't have to do this humming and hawing of who's gonna be the next kidnap victim before they went into the TV. We would have known next that it would have been Kanji immediately. So why?
My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
Why would you think that?
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it?
That doesn't make sense as a conclusion, because the last girl that you watched do that did not have a fun time inside the TV.
The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, No matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
That's not what the last one looked like.
Once things calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind.
How the fuck are you gonna figure out who it is from a TV? Well, for some reason, Namatame can see who it is before everybody else, which is weird. Why? Why can he tell who it is before everyone else? This is, like, that's the part where I'm just like... I'm waiting until he's done. But I'm smelling some bad writing. Smelling some bad writing right now. Or at least bad world building.
Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate.
Okay, that's not it. That's not really an answer. That's more of a man who's in the bargaining stages of grief.
Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
He looks like he's trying to take a massive shit. He did a little bit. Where did you and he get the power to go inside the TV? Well, I got the power to go inside the TV from this weird man in his weird car. I don't know about Namatame though. Like, who dictates who can go into the TV and who can't? That's exactly the kind of lie I'd make up to cover up my kidnappings. No, but he's saying, he straight up was like, yeah, I kidnap people. So he's not trying to cover up his kidnappings. He's trying to be like, I didn't murder people. At least. So he's basically like, I didn't get involved until after people died. That's more of, that's a better way to say it.
You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
No, dude. Dude had like, had a savior complex. Dude, through like his grief, was like, yes. I am like, I'm pretty sure that this is like a thought process that belongs in the bargaining stage of grief. Of like, yes, if I do this, it somehow fixes the whole, like, death thing or whatever, you know? Murder carries... Normally, yes. Normally, yes. Yeah. That reminds me of, like, the goat fuckers thing. Reminds me of the goat fuckers about how, like, oh yeah, if you steal farm animals, death. Just, you get put to death. You fuck a goat, though. 6 months.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me.
So just say that you're a goat fucker instead. Just label yourself a goat fucker instead.
I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion.
I'm not sure I like the game explanations of how like I understand how like I as the main character get the powers. That makes sense to me. That makes complete sense to me. That the magic man in his magic car gave me magic powers. That's fine. I'm not here to steal this gun. It's so my heart. Thanks, Drifter. The goat is a fan. What the fuck are you talking? What? How does that make sense? Okay. Oh, wait. I understand the joke now. I had to think about it. Oh my god. Could you imagine that as like, if P6 ever gets made, so the next animal character is a goat. The next animal character is a goat. Oh my god. You know what? I think it would be interesting if the next animal character is like a bunny. Because like, they've done the obvious ones. They've done the cat, dog. I don't know if Teddy counts as like he's like the closest thing. Well, people might say that Teddy's the closest animal thing that they get to, but fox. I would put the fox in there. I would partially put the fox in there. Like Teddy, I would feel like half counts, kind of, sort of. Is the goat reference to Sojiro? No. P6 Goat Simulator 2. It's the goat. No, stop. Stop. Oh my god. Stop. This train is going places and I don't fucking like it.
I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it.
We're stopping this train.
But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
Nah, bruh. You almost fucked them up. You almost fucked them up real fucking good.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was.
The three of you who you saved. Don't you mean 4? Don't you mean 4?
I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own. No. That's a cowardly way to put it.
That dungeon was actually really pretty. The Walmart simp? What? The Walmart simp. Oh, you mean Yosuke.
I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
Wait, what? Namatame visited these people?
See us?
What?
Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did.
But at this point, Naoto... At that point, we had done Naoto's palace, too. I'm pretty sure. Had we? No, we would have had to, because Naoto was like, Yui, you're gross. Before that, so...
And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this. I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
Grimes, bro, you are only going to get hit with kidnapping Nanako, and that's it. That's it. Yeah, I feel like somebody fucked up. Like, one of the writers forgot how to count. One of the writers forgot how to count. That's kind of embarrassing.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger.
What's a kidnapping here and there? It's bothering me so much. Yeah. I can definitely understand that, but, like, I've played P5 already. I'm used to ignoring bad writing. Well, no, because, like, okay, so Spino, so I don't know if you heard what I said earlier or not, but, like, so Naoto would not, absolutely would not hang out with you until, like, you saved her, because she was like, ew, you're all Yui, gross. But then after you take her out of the TV world, then it's fine. So Naoto's dungeon had to be before the concert. The only time... When the fuck was the concert? I'm pretty sure it was after the whole ordeal with Naoto. Because the only time that she would hang out with you was at, like, the school field trip. But that was more of, like, what are these fuckers doing type thing. And then she found out they're all fucking stupid.
I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
Thank you for this stretch, Spino. Ooh. Ow.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
Knightley is not poor anymore. Congratulations. Thank you for the hydrate, Knightley.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. Time to run away from the police. Yeah, no, that's what that is.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Police officers, just excuse me, do you all need mental examinations? Don't worry about it.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders.
We're saying this all in front of the police, who's like, do these children need mental evaluations?
It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Fucking go! Fucking just go! Oh my god! All right, we gotta rank up the Swifties. We gotta rank up the Swifties before we can fucking run from the police. Right, okay.
Now get out of here!
Yes. Also, the police guy is not very observational at all.
I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Like they're not even in trouble at
looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
Oh, you rascal. Just kids being kids. And, like, not at all, like, fucking around with our, like, main suspect in a big murder/kidnapping case. Not at all.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow.
Wait. This sounds like a really bad idea, right? Like, yes, we're going to give people time to quote-unquote remember things. It's more like we're going to give people time to fill in the blanks with their own creative writing skills. Because that's what happens. Like, that when people's testimonies are not very accurate. You cannot trust them, like, super well. Like, it's more of, like, if those testimonies, like, can, like, confer with the evidence already found, then sure, great testimony. But, like, you cannot just take testimony alone. Because people like to, fill in the blanks with their own creative writing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start judging people's creative writing skills. Let's fucking go.
We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
I bet it was Susan, that bitch. She never did like Taylor Swift. Yeah, fuck the anti-Swifties. They did this. Thank God I get to save. Thank God. Can I leave now? No? Am I gonna be too tired? Okay, fine. Fine. There's an American housewife in a rural Japanese town. Could be. Today is the day the school was founded, so we have the day off. Damn. That was real fucking convenient. That was real fucking convenient to not need to have to go to school. So wait, what am I doing? Am I allowed to go other places? I can go other places. I'm gonna fuck around. Find out. Is the D... Okay. Oh my God. This reminds me of like, I asked a friend, like, hey, did you like go see this movie? And she was like, yeah, like I saw it. And I asked her like what she thought about it, and she was like, I don't remember anything. I'm like, how do you not remember anything? Like, you just saw this movie, what the fuck? And then she like proceeded to tell me, yeah, I was on a date with this dude and we made out through the whole movie. And it was like, bitch. The movie theater is not your public makeout spot. Go somewhere else, thanks. I wasn't even there, but I was like offended on behalf of everybody else who had to be there. What if the movie really sucks? If the movie really sucks, then you fucking leave. Movies, I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Like, you're gonna 100%, like, the people are gonna notice you. You might not think that people are gonna notice you, but people are going to fucking notice you. Fucking degenerates in the fucking chat. No, like, that's like, okay, so like, this is how fights almost start. Like, I was watching, like, my university club decided to go to a movie, and someone almost fucking started a fight with somebody else inside the theater because dude was just like, just could not handle this couple like making out anymore. I was like, oh my God, get the fuck out. So like that almost happened, and that was kind of funny. Like, that was kind of funny, but it also was like, it gave me just a terrible movie experience. Just awful. It was like, cool. I mean, you might care if some dude is, like, threatening to knock your fucking lights out if you don't knock it off. I mean, he was right behind them. He was, like, right behind them, and they were being obnoxious. Holy shit. Like, I think I was, like, three rows behind them, and I was like, wow, you're being obnoxious as hell right now. This lady is obsessed with zombie movies. See, that's the difference. Wait, what's the difference? Nobody remembers this. Everyone's like, yeah, it happened, but who gives a shit? A fucking small town mentality, I fucking swear to God. But this really is, this is like, I'm not sure where this is, to be honest. Like, this is supposed to be a bigger city, but it feels like it's just the shopping, like the commercial shopping district of Inaba, but it's not. So I don't know what the fuck this is. I mean, if you're the only two in the theater, sure. Who gives a shit? You know, like, literally no one else is there. Sure, whatever. But, like, when other people start coming in, like, bro. Like, no. You knock that shit off. Why are we taking this places? Why are we taking this places? Why is this going places? This isn't where I wanted to go. But why are we just taking this to just conclusions? Bye, school. How did they almost completely forget about it? Like, I mean, it's an event that happened like 9 months ago? 8.5? They mightn't, you know what? People, because there are people who are like that. There are people who, like, I don't know why, but it's like, bro. Like, I get that there are people who are like that, but it's just like, you are subjugating others to your bullshit. Stop. Stop. So, like, how can you, like, completely forget that something like that happened? That doesn't make sense. So weird. Why are you all so weird? What's this guy's deal? Oh my god. This guy needs to chill. Maybe the fog is a metaphor. Oh my god, get the fuck out of here with your metaphor bullshit. Metaphors. Oh my god. Well, damn, Kanji. I can't control the weather. Oh my god. Rosette's gonna have a really bad time, or Rosette, whatever the hell you want to call her, is gonna have a hell of a time getting information from people. Because that's what they're gonna do. They're just gonna be like, oh my god, it's pop star Rosette. And then die. Mom over here making a 70s show reference. Listen. That show is so fucking good. Oh my god. That show is fucking great. I love that show. It's better than Friends. It's 100% better than Friends. Anything is better than Friends. I don't know. Like, I like Friends. But I do think that people do overhype. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Friends is a good background show. I think that, like, Friends is really is a good showcase of the 90s. I feel like it's a really good, like, period piece of entertainment to kind of explain the 90s, you know? I rushed back to my laptop after hearing that 70s show. Good counter argument. Okay. But, like, that's just, that's just what I think that, like, Friends is more, it's good to go back more for that than it is for the actual, like, story and plot of Friends. You know, it's a little time capsule. It's a little time capsule that isn't, you know, the worst thing to watch. It's a little time capsule that's decent. Yeah, this man was gonna be useless regardless. I don't know if loved by so many different people is correct. I think it's more like he's recognized by so many different people. Okay, so we can't ask the lady inside here because she doesn't count as a person, apparently. She's not a person. The rumors. I go back for Ross's actor. I don't remember who that is. That's some dude. That's some dude. That's all I'll say about that. Oh, hey, we can catch bugs. Fuck asking about murders. It's time for bugs. Like, I know who... Wait, what? Are you fucking serious? That's hilarious. But I have no idea who that, like, guy is, but I know who Ross is. I don't know the actor, but I know, like, I know Ross. Hey, Foxy boy, do you know anything? Oh, so I can catch bugs, but I can't hang out with the Foxy boy. Okay. Now I have to ask people that. Okay, bye. Now I have to ask 2 fucking questions. That's kind of great that they did that. They had like a small union and we're like, what are you gonna do, replace us? Dude, from what I heard of all the actors in that show, Courtney Cox is living her best life, honestly. The guy who plays Chandler just plays video gameplay. It's fucking great. Does he stream, or has he just been like, yeah, I just do video games? I know that he like released a book lately. And that's like what he did. Nah, he doesn't like playing video games. Ah! Yeah, isn't his name like Matthew Perry or something? Or is Matthew Perry the other guy? Yeah. Which is really interesting because weren't they all like pretty young when they started? Like wasn't Friends like Jennifer Aniston's like first role really? He loved Fallout 3 so much they put him in New Vegas. That's funny. That's great. I love that for them. I'm so happy for them. Oh my god. I know nothing about Fallout. Except for the very few things about, oh, it's this guy again. He's so weird. He shoots you at the start of the game. Oh my god. Okay, bye, dude. I'm gonna run out into traffic. Yes, Naoto! Maybe if we went back to that place where their bodies were found, then, you know, but no, that's not an option. Okay, you're useless. Hey, yo, what? Excuse me. Of course Drifter knows that fact. Of course Drifter knows that fact. Oh my god, that's so funny. So, if you want to live out your dream fantasies with Matthew Perry, go buy Fallout Vegas. That's what I'm hearing. Wait, did you see anyone suspicious? Was it me? I just wander around the shopping district looking for things to do while I roll around in the ground and hate myself. Okay, bye. I don't actually care. Maybe it was the same guy that killed Dojima's wife. He's out here just running and hitting people. Okay, bye. I guess you don't have any information either. at least these people aren't filling in the details with their creative writing. At least they're like, yeah, I don't remember anything. So, hooray for that. Little kittens, do you remember anything about the murders? Yes. This is great information. This is amazing information. Wonderful. Best information I've seen all day. Old man! Okay, bye. You think cats give a fuck? They gave us some great information. It was amazing. Look at kitty cats. Kitty cats, give me your information. I will buy the wheat seedlings. Give me them. Doggo also gives the best information. Okay, bye. It's time to go back here. It's just that people misunderstood. Why did people misunderstand her? Like, what was she doing? I don't remember hearing anything. She just worked, went to school. You actually have so much money. I do. Okay. Okay. Actually, no, if you remember right, she was like, I hate you. It's so weird that he's so, like, attached to her, but she was basically like, I hate that. I hate this man. Like, I don't like you. You're gross. You're grody. But I have to be nice and interact with you because you are the Lord of Walmart's son. It's so weird that he's still so emotionally attached to her after she was just like, yeah, no, I hate you. So that was weird. I don't want to talk to you again. Go away. Okay, this guy's still crazy. Oh bye. The Lord of Walmart. Okay, bye, fucker. We did it. We did it.
I'm seriously pooped.
Have you considered talking to me, Igor, your Velvet Room attendant? Hey guys, what the fuck?
This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all.
Well, yeah. Like, who sent Rize out to go question people? They don't give a shit. Popstar Rosetta's in front of them.
The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
Yes, because he was just strangling babies out in the open.
What should we do?
You know, totes normal shit.
Well, one steak bowl, please.
Okay.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
Nice. Fucking nice. I love that they made me walk around to have no new information happen. Cool.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents.
Oh, that makes sense.
To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Thank you for finally asking, not me.
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside. It's snowing.
Snow.
No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing.
Sure.
Hey, is it snowing?
Congratulations, idiot.
Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it. What's the matter?
Now you get to choose. Okay, welcome party members. Party members. Dojima, Naoto, Adachi, Namatame. These two are dead? And I don't know who these people are. Who the fuck are these people? Who the hell are these people? Who the hell is that? Who the hell are like half of these people? Who is that? Who were half of the people on the list? I didn't know who like half the people were. But yeah, it's Adachi. That was the thing that I did know. It's just Adachi. But other than that, I know literally nobody else. I know literally nothing else about this game. That was like the only like big story bit that I knew. But also like how do you come to this conclusion? Like, that is literally, I'm wondering that. How do you come to that conclusion? Well, yes, because he's a police officer. Why is so we have feelings and not facts about a case. Okay, wonderful. So like we don't actually know. So like you could have spent forever being like, who the fuck could it be? And like, okay. This is just another incident of like fucking the hospital all over again. Oh no, he's there. Oh no, guys, he was at places. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Wait a minute. Wait. So the game really fucking does this? The game will just, okay. I thought the game would do this in a much more fun way. It's not. The game is not doing this in a fun way at all. It's like, so like, does this do it for everyone? Does this do this for everyone? What the fuck? Or is it just for him? I have no idea. I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it only does it for him. Oh my god, no, I have to know what this is. I have to know. This is stupid. I have to know what this is. I have to know. I have to fucking know. You can't think of anyone else but Itachi could have been called. What is this? What is this? You don't want to animal. Okay.
It looks like our only option is to stay patient and continue our investigation.
What is this?
But regardless, the fact remains that Namatame has committed his crimes, and he has already been arrested.
What is this?
So, no matter what we do, the case might be over now?
Though the truth will be forever lost in
Oh
darkness.
my god, we're just giving up. We're just fucking what is this? Why is this the route that we're taking? Why is this the route that we're taking? Oh my god, this is
For
so
us,
dumb.
it's more like it's lost in the fog.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Yosuke. Just the slow pan out of like, we'll never fucking know. We'll never fucking know. About a letter that Teddy
I'm going back to my own world.
Wait, was this the other thing that happened before?
It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality.
Oh, I think this is the same ending as before.
Really thankful for everything all of you did for me.
Yeah, that's like the thing. Like the only thing that Naoto doesn't really know, right, is how involved Adachi was like within your like time here. That's like the only thing that she doesn't really know. Because it's like your private life, and I hope to God she doesn't have cameras up our butts or something. But like, so like I can kind of see Naoto struggling with that bit, but like, there's nothing that really is like, yeah, it's Adachi, other than the game, I guess, being like, you know, I don't think that the game would do that for, like, anybody else except that. When we run through that, I'm gonna be like, it was Yosuke. That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be that same thing. Okay, so it's gonna be that same thing. The snowman's cute. Sure? Sure? Sure. It's so weird that we, like, never bring this up to Adachi at all. We just stare at him and just awkwardly are like, okay, let's never talk about this to him. Let's never bring this up whatsoever. What? But then on the last day, you're like, I'm gonna just try my luck and see, like, ooh, what might happen. Oh my God. What?
Sorry, were you waiting long? Man, things have been so busy. I've been putting in a crazy amount of overtime.
Why? What the fuck is going on?
Well, anyway, what's with the sudden visit? Can I help you with something? Do what?
Yeah, no, like, thanks for being undescript. It's like, did you do it? Did I do, like, what?
Me? Kill Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi? What's this about? Are you serious? Oh, come on. Even if you're kidding, this is a pretty bad joke. Did you forget? You're the ones who brought Namatame in. Oh, I get it. You're still playing detective.
You're just an adorable little idiot playing detective. Look at you. Go get him, champ.
Okay. Say I am the culprit. What did you come here to do? Convince me to turn myself in?
Not really. No, because that would be really dumb. Like, that would be really dumb. Because, like, okay, so let's say we do convince Adachi to turn himself in. First of all, why the fuck would he do that? Who's gonna take, you know, an accusation from, like, little, tiny, wherever the fuck I am? Unless I quickly call up Naoto and be like, yo, Naoto. Wherever the fuck she is, I don't know where she went. Then they might take me seriously, but other than that, like, they're not gonna do that. But if they did, what are they going to charge Adachi with? Right? Even if he, like, comes completely clean about what he did, they're gonna look at him exactly like Namatame and be like, why you crazy? Why you crazy?
So, what? Are you trying to blackmail me?
Sure. But to what end? What are we trying to blackmail him for? For sure.
Are you kidding me?
We're just playing a fun little game here.
You do know that's a crime, right? And you're doing it to a police officer.
At this point, I don't think we care.
But if that's your plan, you must have some proof that I'm the killer, right? Are you kidding me? And you call yourself a detective? That's the most important part.
There's no direct evidence that like links you to anything, Itachi. Congratulations.
Can I get back to work now? I'm busy.
Sure. Bye, Itachi.
The next time you pull something like this, you're gonna be in trouble.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye. You couldn't get Itachi to... Oh my god. Oh my god.
Now, a follow-up report on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook Inaba last year. Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two
I think this is exactly like the
With so
other
much
two.
unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring.
Oh yeah, like I've seen how the fighting game
Today
goes
and
down.
tomorrow we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go?
It's the same thing. Oh my god! But you get a little cute little thing with
Too bad Nanako
Adachi.
couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time, and maybe she could have come outside. Feel free to come visit any time, okay? And say hi to your parents for me. There's no doubt he's the one who put Nanako through all this. But the more I interrogate, did Namatame...
Ooh, what happens if we like throw Adachi under the bus? What happens here?
Well, we'll see what comes out in our investigation.
Nothing happens. Okay.
In any case, there haven't been any more bizarre incidents lately. Here's hoping Inaba goes back to its usual quiet self and stays that way. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on.
It's this scene again! I'm not really a fan of them connecting P3 and P4 in the fighting game. I don't really have an opinion on it. I think it's fine. Like, it's this scene again! Can we just skip it? No? Okay.
You really are leaving us. You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your end. Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with
And
lots
people
of
not
stuff.
a lot. I
Thanks,
mean,
partner.
if you get so much, like, well... That's not how fog works. I don't know. I feel like if it's just slowly creeps in, you tend to not really notice it until one day it's like, oh my goodness. It's everywhere. Holy shit. Also, from what I understand about, like, the way that, like, Japanese houses are made, they're not very well insulated, so, like, maybe fog does seep through the house? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that's right, it's gonna go through that. I could have just exited out of the game, that's right. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Because that was... that certainly was a thing. That certainly did happen. I'm not gonna lie, cause like when everyone was like warning me about how there was gonna be this like maze that you would have to like get through, I thought it was going to be like with Adachi and not with Namatame, and that was dumb. Okay, so who did I need to talk to exactly? Okay, so it was you, I believe, who was like, there was suspicious people. Suspicious people. Time to ask everyone about suspicious people. No, they don't recall anyone suspicious. Because all that they talk about is, like, they're like, yeah, the only suspicious person was, Namatame. Okay, I don't care. But do you also have to ask the people at the one place, I wonder? We're gonna save so that we don't have to do that again. Okay. I think we get, like, the... I think we get the tidbit from, why don't you ask her? Okay, I think this is what we do. I don't remember. But we've asked everyone about suspicious persons. I think I have to systematically ask people again. Does this lady have anything to say? Nope. Okay, bye. So I think it's just the, this we have to go to? I don't care. That lady didn't have anything to say. I don't think that there was... I mean, this person had seeds that I wanted to buy. And this person just complained about their mother-in-law, and we couldn't ask them anything. And then for good measure, we'll just ask every single person those 2 questions again. This guy... Okay. I think you should try the trial series. Nightly, if you could put that in the Discord so that I remember, because otherwise I won't. Okay, bye. This person's just gonna do the poison thing again. Whichever. Honestly, the chat room or games, it doesn't really matter, because the chat room just kind of does everything. That should do it, right? Shouldn't that have done it? Shouldn't that have done a thing? Because I think the last person that I talked to was this guy. Who is it I need to speak to? Do I have to ask these motherfuckers too? I think you have to talk to everyone. I think it makes you talk to everyone, which is kind of dumb. Okay, so that's what we gotta do.
Did actually.
Well,
I'm just really surprised that, like, the game has the maze questions over there and not here? It's so weird. It's so weird.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
maybe. Hey, too bad. What's the?
Just feelings. We just feel. We just feel. Yes.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right?
It's just Adachi.
I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi,
Naoto just has a bombshell about Adachi that she's just been, like, holding on to.
I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
Everyone is just dropping fucking bombshells right now. Oh my god. Oh my god.
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
And no one thought about this. Nobody thought about this.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon.
Wait, how did you find that out?
I
Okay.
thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places.
To be fair here, this is a small town. You run into a lot of people all the time.
And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm things?
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Time to break into the hospital again. Go us. Go us.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
That Dojima just always getting outside of his room, I guess.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering, you seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Oh, hey, look!
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what?
You did what, you motherfucker?
Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first 2 murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
And now he gets suspicious, and now, because we've thought, now he gets suspicious.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
Adachi, look me in my fucking eyes and tell me that again. No.
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
Adachi really cracks here. It's weird. It's weird that he cracked so hard here.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
I don't think the order matters here. I think this one is the hardest one to explain, like...
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
It's just giving me more options.
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
I think you've cared before, but okay.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
He's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He didn't lose it. I'm surprised. I'm a little surprised. I thought they were gonna make him
It might have been you.
Now he's gonna lose it, maybe. I don't know. I feel like they're making him take a bunch of L's for no reason.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatami's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Yeah, they're making him take a lot of L's for no reason.
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders?
Yeah, they're making him take a lot of L's for no reason. But also, they hid a bunch of information from the beginning. Like, okay, so 100%. Like, when they were talking about the murders and everything, maybe they think L's taste good. So, like, here's the thing, right? So, like, I feel like Yukiko really should have or would have said something about, you know, oh yeah, and they had, you know, when what's her face, whoever the fuck she was, stayed at the inn, right? That, oh yeah, she had like a police guard escort thing and it was Adachi. But no, doesn't get revealed until you already, like, quote unquote, figure out that it was Adachi. What? What? That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense. Trying to think, was like the whole thing, and with Kanji's whole thing about Saki or Taylor Swift, that makes sense. That's just like, oh, you know, who cares that, you know, a person who got questioned by the police and everyone knows got questioned by the police. That one doesn't really matter as much as, like, Yukiko's thing. Because it feels like Yukiko is just like, bro, why didn't you tell anybody about that before? Because you definitely just not know about that during the height of this whole thing. I get that, like, she got kidnapped and then she went through the whole TV ordeal. But, like, they were talking about how she stayed at the, how this, like, person stayed at the Amagi Inn. You feel like that would have been a good time to bring that up. But, like, or even just, like, even if, like, she doesn't remember who it was, that it was like, oh, yeah, she had a police escort or fucking whatever. But then it would have been like, well, who was the police escort? You know? I feel like you could have found that out a little bit faster than what you did potentially. Potentially. You know?
Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand.
Like, they're just having Adachi slip up for, like, no reason whatsoever.
To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it.
Why is that weird?
How, I wonder, would that settle anything?
I'm wondering where Naoto doesn't think that does. Like, there is the possibility that he just... That would be an amazing coincidence, though. That would be an amazing coincidence. That, like, he kidnapped Nanako. You know, so they already were, you know, looking at him for that as, like, a suspect or whatever. And it's so weird that these people that went, like, missing were written down along with the two people who died. That is weird, Naoto. That is weird. And that settles him as a suspect. Like, it's just like, well, he's definitely a suspect. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of, like, you have to interpret that in a certain way.
At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case.
Well, yeah, but people went missing for certain.
You had no reason to say such a thing.
But I just explained why he did. I'm disagreeing with the professional on this.
After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days.
Are there? Did we talk? Are there? Were there? Like, in Inaba, were other people going missing for a couple days? Because that never got talked about. The only people who disappear are the people that are here, right? Right? So I don't know what Naoto's on about right now.
When I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that.
Is it? Is it?
What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Bye, Adachi.
Wait, you son of a bitch!
I never noticed the other missing people in my playthrough. It's like, what is Naoto talking about that other people went missing in Inaba? You feel like that would be, because, like, it was definitely known that, like, it was known. Like, it was public knowledge that Yukiko went missing, that Kanji went missing, that Rize went missing, that Naoto went missing, like... I thought that was pretty common knowledge that happened. So, like... You know, because that was the thing, is that, like, Yukiko went missing, and then people were like, oh, yeah, yeah, like, oh, and then they were concerned that she was gonna get, like, they were gonna find her body because she was missing. So I don't know what Naoto's talking about here. Unless it has something to do with, like, with the really recent fog or whatever? What is happening?
Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
What the? I swear he ran this way!
Damn it! Where the hell did he go? Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
Wow, there's a TV over there.
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
Yeah, no, I think the nurse and the teacher lady are the same voice actress. I think she does here's the thing. I think that voice actress does a really good job with both of them, but, like, I really like the tone that she's taking with the nurse.
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
With your fists? I feel like when you say square, I think you mean your fists.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's... can we go tomorrow?
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious Adachi, who all but admitted with his own mouth that that's what he did. It's time to save. It's time to save. And that is going to be, unfortunately, all the time that I have for Persona. That was a lot that happened. I'm still really disappointed that, like, the way that they handled that. Thank you for the strong check, Wada. But the way that they handled that, just like, I don't know, I didn't vibe with that. I didn't vibe with that. Like, at all. If anything, I wouldn't have had that maze of questions for Namatame, because that's fucking stupid. But, like, I feel like what would have been better is if it's like, so, when it's like, is it Adachi question mark? It's like, you do that maze of questions with him, right? Like, that's where the real detective work comes in, is, like, questioning Adachi. But that's not what you do. That's not what happens, and that's not fun. That's not fun. Instead, they just have Adachi fuck up, like, horribly. Thank you for the bonk, whoever that was. Thank you for the multiple bonks. Why am I getting bonked? Why am I getting bonked? Why? I didn't do anything. Why am I getting bonked? I don't understand. Now Wada's bonking me. I don't even know what I did. So somebody put in a boop there. Wow. I don't know what's happening anymore. Wow. What is even happening? Okay, so I'm supposed to do squats. I guess this will just happen while I do squats. What is even happening? Wow. Head empty, no thought. Wow. Hey, listen. Wow. Hey, listen. Okay, guys.
Listen.
This is just gonna happen. Okay. This is just gonna happen. We're doing a remix of what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god. I can't.
That's hot.
I can't. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god, you guys. What is up with this? Like, why? Are we done? No, we're not done. You guys are gonna break the stickers thing, maybe. I don't know.
Bruh.
It's the popo.
Cool story, bro.
It's so behind. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Yes, Knightley.
Notice me, senpai.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But yes, Knightley.
Flex, but okay.
I don't know what's happening. What is happening? What is happening here?
Ooh.
Thank you for the strong check, Knightley. Okay. So that's all that you were doing was just stickers until the strong check? Man, you guys suck. Man. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. But I'm gonna see if we have anyone to... You shouldn't have given us this much power. What power? What power have I given you? Let's see here. So... Power of the babe. Okay.
That's hot.
You mean all the stickers? I mean, they're there for a reason so that you guys can like interact with the channel. Like I didn't suspect that it would be, well, I kind of thought maybe a little bit it might be used for spam, but I didn't think that like 98% of the time when it gets used is to just spam. It's just a spam at the end for nonsense. Okay. Is it okay. So we, for raids, have I'm gonna refresh that. So we have a choice between BioShock 2 and Phasmophobia. I don't know how you guys feel about either of those choices. Thank you, Wada, for the bonk. Why am I getting Wada? Why am I getting bonked? Wow. Okay.
Emotional damage.
Thank you. Thank you. I am feeling that very much. But yeah.
Bruh.
Is Wada just discovering the redeems? Is Wada just discovering these? I feel like that's what's happening. Wada is just finding out about them. Okay, so... okay, so... We've got a request to go see Vivi or Vi-Fi. I'm pretty sure it's Vivi. I'm pretty sure. So, I will get started on the raid if that is all that you guys have to say, although I feel like it's not. Something tells me that's not all that's gonna happen. We're done? Okay, it sounds like we're done. I must ask, why now? Why now?
That's hot.
Why now? There's nothing happening. Okay. Okay.
Emotional damage.
That's what I'm receiving right now. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, you guys are just gonna keep spamming. So, it's time.
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna start the raid now. But thank you guys so much for coming to stream. Wada! What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. So the revolving crescent lunge. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that real fast. Except I can't do that real fast because it's a yoga thing. But I think I can do this before the raid starts. So. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, bye!